Hi there, Cancer. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 18th of July. Last week, Venus and Mercury relocated into your sector of resources, and they're continuing to combine really helpfully this week. But the key is that they're angling up in a very positive angle to Saturn, the planet of structure. Now, Saturn's been causing you some mischief over the last year or so, particularly around work responsibilities. Perhaps your health or energy have not been quite as good as you'd like. Petty irritations may have also weighed you down. And with Saturn also squaring up to Neptune, the part of you that likes to escape and have some freedom and space is being compromised by other people's expectations and demands upon you. However, this week, Saturn can be a definite force for good because it forges this terrific angle with Venus and Mercury, meaning that if you are in a fortunate position to receiving some kind of extra inflow to your finances, Saturn's there to help you to be really sensible about how you use them. Because when Venus moves into our second solar house, it can create some kind of improvement, but also it ups our desire to enjoy all the goodies in life, whether it's retail therapy, fine food and wine, and it can be much more difficult to resist splashing out. What Saturn's going to do this week is help you really to structure things. So if you are thinking about trying to be that much more precise and disciplined about how you use the available money you have, this aspect will really help. However, on Tuesday does see a full moon. This full moon is in your opposite sign of Capricorn, and it's just reminding you that when it comes to relationships, it's not all about necessarily what you want from them. It's what other people expect from you, particularly with Pluto, the planet of power, in your opposite sign for the last 7 years. So it's possible that you've shown a lot more of an assertive streak in terms of how you've interacted with others, but they could remind you this week that they have needs too. Fortunately, there's a wonderful link between the Sun in your sign and also Mars, the planet of go-getting and of instant gratification, which is in your sector of ideas. And if you do need to punch across exactly what's important to you in a very passionate way, you're going to do so effectively. It can also give you a lot more confidence if you're chatting to somebody new and want to perhaps set up some kind of date or night out. In general, if you are someone who has got an enthusiasm or range of qualities that you want to display to a wider audience, this combination is really going to prime you up and give you a lot of oomph and go-getting energies right through to Thursday. But then the Sun pitches up in the sign of Leo, where of course he is most at home, and he's going to be there for the following 4 weeks. For sure, just like Venus and Mercury, he could see you thinking in a more practical way about your resources. But also the second solar house is also about how we feel about ourselves, our values. And your values can come under the astral spotlight over the next 4 weeks. It's not just about the material side of life. You're reminded it's also about the things that are important to you, that shape the way you lead your life and interact with other people. But if you are someone who does enjoy the good things in life and enjoy cooking or baking or being more creative with your hands, this is going to be a fine time for you when you can be actually very productive. In a more romantic context, I do feel that although Saturn is there asking you to be really down to earth and practical and structured in your approach, the Sun's arrival here can make you much more sensual and passionate. So if there is someone in your orbit that you really like, this could be the time when things can really hot up and you can really get much closer in a much more intimate way. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.